But I think red lipstick, like a really tight, like short dress, heels.
Got a big butt, like you have a nice shape.
Makeup, eyeliner, any eyeshadows, I think.
Like high knee socks.
Looks at her legs, looks at her like arms. Obviously it's summer, so she wears a tank top and shorts.
How you paint your nails, how you do your eyebrows or your eyelashes, what you wear in your ears. Like, I mean, when you wear like hoop earrings, like those big ones are considered as a whole thought.
Like not wearing a bra or just being topless in general.
You see them wearing something that scandalous.
Long nails with red nail polish.
Guys wrote like a thought list where they wrote like certain girls' names. Basically like girls you should like hook up with.
I think the word slut should be stripped of its power.
I would never like to be called a slut, and I have been called a slut and a whore, but I think like bitch would be the word that I've been called the most.
Just like shaming for being an outspoken woman, which I think feeds into the same thing, because when you're reclaiming your sexuality and you're reclaiming your voice, like people are gonna be angry about that.
I think the word slut shaming without quotation marks around just that word slut is a little misleading, because it implies that a slut is something in the first place. When I was in middle school, I went through puberty first. And when I was 11, a boy that I had a crush on, he and his friend talked me into going to third base. He put his hands down my pants and turned into something horrible, because he lied about what had actually happened and spread rumors among our group of friends and through our school and really through the whole town. So we had AOL Instant Messenger. So I was harassed using that platform. One of the girls who used to be my best friend made the screen name Die Emily Linden for the purpose of messaging me and telling me to kill myself. I did consider committing suicide and tried a few different methods. I turned to self-harm. I was cutting my wrists.
Just wearing like a crop top and like some shorts or something. I was like sitting on the street and like with my friend. I forget where we were. I think some person was like thought I was like a prostitute or like a sex worker, and I was just being really weird and like wasn't really making any sense, and like it was like trying to give me money, and I was just like, what's going on? I mean, every time I like walk through the city or if I like walk home, like someone will say something, just like whistling or like honking or like, I don't know.
I was practically in jeans and a long shirt. I was wearing sandals. My hands and my face and my feet were the only skin showing, but he still stopped me and made me uncomfortable.
We shouldn't label a woman just because of like the way they dress or like who they have sex with, how many people they have sex with. It sort of like dehumanizes someone when you just give them one label.
If they were hanging around with boys, they were called a slut without knowing like if it's a brother or if it's a friend or even if it's their boyfriend.
I think the whole concept that we need a label for any type of female sexuality is misguided.
I think what's seen as slutty is like what our culture sexualizes.
So I'm really defensive about it, and yes, I'm rude, and sometimes I stick my middle finger, like I don't care.
I don't know, honestly, anything a woman does that's sexual is probably seen as slutty.
Like I think we all should stick up our middle fingers.